Hey YouTube, this is Gabriel from Agon Games 69. I just decided to give a review on the show X. I think it's called X. X or 10, the Roman numeral for 10, or I'm not sure. They never actually explain the title. Like the title, I don't like. It's kind of like one of those shows that's, I guess, was symbolic. I never really got the title. It kind of flew over my head. Who knows? And there's only 24 episodes in the show, entire show. You kind of sometimes, I guess, things can get very. You don't have a lot of time to waste, basically. And that was, yeah, we'll get to that. I have a little piece of paper, so I have some bullet points, so it won't be totally impromptu. But yeah, there's like, it's like the show is basically about like the supposed nearing of the end of the world, the Armageddon, and there are two forces called the Dragons of Earth and the Dragons of Heaven. Dragons of Earth want to destroy the world, cause a revolution and destroy it, and the Dragons of Heaven want to let mankind kind of just continue doing their thing. Now it's like, even though they're Dragons of Heaven, it's not quite clear. Is it like God? Is it there? Because I mean, or is it kind of something like a hybrid thing? Because they do have somebody. One of the characters is like a Christian, I believe, because she does have a cross and she goes to a cathedral kind of thing. So it's like, I don't know. There was kind of that, just, I guess, I mean, it was an anime, so I don't know. I just kind of took it as they're just like dragons, and dragons, they aren't actually dragons. They're just kind of like these fierce warriors, I suppose. But yeah, like, that's basically, there's like just 7 individuals, random people basically, and they come together in Tokyo, and basically some crazy stuff happens, and that's like a good chunk of it is just them getting together and everybody just trying to come together somehow, and eventually they come together, and like there's one guy, Kamui, I think his name is, yeah, and he's like hold the key, like he can choose to be a dragon of earth or a dragon of heaven. And don't give me sass. Don't give me sass.
No, I wasn't really mad at you.
Go to bed. Okay. Sorry about that. This is my sister. What? You're included in history, so.
Oh, I am.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Get out of here, kid. Take a shower. You're no good here. Okay, sorry about that, folks. There's no edits in this bad boy. It's a straight run, bro. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, like the character Kamui can choose to become a heaven, dragon of earth, dragon of heaven, and that's like a big conflict and obstacle in the story until. Okay, what are you doing, Dot? Okay, what is?
Screwing up your video.
Huh?
Screwing up your recording.
You're not screwing it up.
Word.
It's going, Dot. This is just how it is. If anything, you're just messing yourself up because now people are like, that guy on YouTube, he's running real hard and his sister's being lame. But yeah, so yeah, and like there's like the big thing, and eventually he decides, and then it just kind of goes from there. And it's just there's some cool aspects, like the show took itself very, I guess, like on a certain level of like prestige, as if like you almost felt like you had to have like watched another show, perhaps, like because there was a lot of like kind of subtleties to it, like, and it was like, well, why is that? Like, I don't know. There seemed like a lot of aspects that's like they the characters were just overly in depth, and they didn't do the proper job of like explaining it as it might be, like go delving into that depth of of the characters, like because like the 7 characters, and like it's just like, well, I feel like though at times they do, but at other times it's just like there's certain aspects, not entirely. It wasn't like they just, but in certain, it's just kind of so like it was. They didn't go all the way through with it. Like there were certain aspects that were really in depth, but it's as if like they were like, we can only do 24 episodes, and you have to find a way to make it in 24 episodes, and that's it. And like they try to, it almost looked like they didn't. They felt like they wanted to probably make it even longer, but they were like had a episode constraint, like the Funimation. The was like you can only have 24. I'm babbling now, but yeah, that was kind of yeah. It just did feel too short to say the least. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, let's see the visuals though. Visually though, seeing how it was like only 24 episodes, it was really nice. Like really good visuals. Not a lot of filler. A lot of like, not a lot of what's the stock footage. Not a lot of. It was basically all the. It was very unique. All the fight scenes and like yeah, there's another thing that for an action adventure, I'd say it's pretty good. I'd say it really does touch on it as it being an action adventure. I guess it was more trying to be symbolic. Though sometimes I feel like it was one of those shows that tried too hard to be symbolic, like too much of an emphasis on symbolism without like a like symbolism is fine and all, but sometimes it feels like they just did the symbolism and didn't really do anything with it. It's kind of a good foundation, but they didn't like build upon it, I guess, as it might be perhaps. Yeah, but the characters were also but the characters were really in depth. But like some of their names, I guess it's just because I'm not Japanese, but they had really unique sounding Japanese names. It wasn't just like Hanzo or some like or something like that. Hey, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's kind of like it kind of got confusing because the names are just like what I don't remember. Like it wasn't. They didn't have a guy called like Joe Glenn or something like that. Like something like that. You didn't have anybody like that. I mean, I guess it's natural. It would have been nice if there was like, it's like oh, apparently the 7 dragons of Earth and Heaven are all from Japan. Nobody's from America, or it's like what. For this being for this fate of the world, shouldn't it have been like 7 continents? Somebody should have been like from like Africa, America, South America, Europe, like Asia, like, and then all of them come together kind of thing. But like they're all from Japan, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know it's a Japanese show, but it's like for the sake of the world, apparently Tokyo is like hotspot. It just didn't seem to. It seemed almost kind of like as if saying like the Japanese. Almost did seem a bit kind of like it was only Japanese. I mean, it's like it felt a little bit. That's I think another thing. It felt like as if I was isolated. I mean, I know it was probably one of those shows that was really just for the Japanese, but yet they made it for the Americans. It was just kind of like I did feel kind of a bit like isolated as it might be. So that kind of I guess was maybe that's why I kind of felt like it didn't. I didn't get it. Maybe there was a lot of aspects in it that just didn't click with me because of the culture was so entirely Japanese that it's like I don't live in Japan. I live in America, so it's like I guess it's ostracized. Is that the word? I kind of just was like I didn't feel like it connected with me. I mean, it's good that they had a lot of really unique things. Like this one guy called Subaru did like this spell, and it's like it sounds like crazy, and it sounded like he'd actually had to take him like a long time to have learned. It wasn't just like it didn't seem like it's something real easy to say. And, I don't know. It was cool, but yeah. I'd say all in all, I'd probably give it like a C plus B minus. Probably the Japanese community probably like they thought it was really good. Oh, and there goes our lights. But yeah, I'd say the Japanese community probably would give this like a B plus or something. I don't know. Talking to myself or YouTube or anybody who's willing to listen.
Okay.
So I'm losing my mind. I've lost it. So yeah. But yeah, I'd say for me though, that's what I get. Not to say that I'm right or wrong, or just my thoughts. So if you're watching this, tell me what you think. But for now, we gone.